Hi everyone, welcome to BumbleBeeCrafts. So I'm here today with a quick little Let's Craft video in my ephemera making series, and we're going to be making these over the page book page pockets. I'm sure they've been done before, and I was actually inspired to do these by Wendy at Wendy's Journal Adventure. She had a video, I think it must be about a month ago now, where she was using some of the paper from the Tim Holtz Wallpaper paper pad kit thing, and she wanted to use them up to turn them into some little pockets. So she was folding them in half so that they would go over a page like this and then decorate them up. I don't have any of the Tim Holtz paper or anything, but I thought I was playing and doing those little envelopes or little tag fold down book page things I did a little while ago, and I just thought, oh, Wendy's video, I could use the book page and turn that into the same kind of pocket. So that's where I got my inspiration from. I'll leave the link down below, so do go and check out Wendy. She's lovely. I love her videos. So yeah, do check them out. But I just thought I'd bring you along for a nice relaxing slow-paced craft today as we decorate some of these up, and I've got autumn themes in mind. These are what I've done already. As you can see, they're more spring, summer kind of vibes, or nature vibes. That one over there, like so. And as I said, you've got this one, and this is how they go on the pocket. You could glue down here and here and tuck them in. So yeah, let's make some of these today as we have a nice little relaxing crafting session. I've got this gorgeous old book that I've taken out the middle of it, and I do want to do something with this in the future. So I've got out, let's see if these doubled. Yep, they are. Let's just take those for now and see how many we get done. So this is basically what I've used, and as you saw, they fit nicely on the page. So I will just take you through how I do these. So what I do is I just fold over this corner, and I literally just eyeball it. As you can see, I haven't measured or anything, just what I think would actually look nice on a page. I think I'm going to go like that, and then I just, let's get my bone folder, I just crease that, and then that, it's not quite straight. I am a bit particular, I do like to try and get that straight, so I'll just redo that like so. There we go. And then all I do is put them back together, tuck that one in just so that I'm getting kind of a similar angle. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's the beauty of these, that you can make it as big or as small, but there we go, something similar. Let's give that crease a bit of a fold, and then I fold in, because I don't want to see all the white too much around this edge, but also I just find that by having that folded and glued down, it just gives it a bit of extra strength when you're putting stuff in and out. I mean, these are quite thick book pages, so it wouldn't matter too much with these, but I know some book pages can be quite thin. So I just fold that like so, and then all I do is I cut the little notch out of here, like you would mitre the corners. Just cut a little triangle out of there, and then they will glue down like so. So let's do this side, and we're just again eyeballing it to the end of the writing, and let's cut my little notch out. There we go. So that's now like that, ready to glue down. So we'll go again. We might as well do all 4 of these, I think. Where do we want this one? I think I'm going to go a bit of a deeper angle on this one this time. Let's see where we're at with that. Yeah, I actually like that angle. It's quite a nice and deep one this time. Let's try and get that straight. There we go. Fold these over. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. Thank you all so very, very much for your lovely, lovely comments. Especially the little notebooks that I made, the nautical notebooks for the hashtag Be Summer Inspired. I was a bit worried because they'd been done so many times before, but the comments that I've had from you guys has been absolutely wonderful. You said you've really enjoyed the simplicity and the slowness of crafting along. So thank you all very, very much, and I definitely will be doing more videos like that, a bit like this one is. It's a nice slow little craft where we can just make some simple little ephemera to put in our pre-made stash, ready for when we make some bigger journals or to gift them away. Right, where do we want this? Somewhere there, but I'm actually going to make it straight this time. So just do that. Kind of get it level. So let's just pull that in. Let's get straight. There we go. Do our little corner bit. Same on this side. And let's cut the notch out. Then we can get to the fun bit of decorating, which I'm going to be decorating them up in the autumn bits. I've got some bits to the side of me. Right, so all I do, I think I'll use Pritt Stick for this, so just bring in a glue sheet. And I just put some glue all on there, tuck that one down, and then some glue along here. And that, fold that over, so it's nice and simple. And as I said, that just gives it a bit of strength on there. So let's do this side. Oops, my glue seems extra goopy today. We're having a bit of a heat wave. Well, I say heat wave, it's supposed to get up to about 29, which, yeah, here in the UK that's hot. And the temperatures aren't dropping much below, I think it's about 15, 16 overnight, which is pretty warm. It's actually feeling really quite stuffy again in the house. So yeah, I want the coolness of autumn. I want that coolness of autumn back. Okay, so there we go. That's that first stage. So I'll just leave that to the side to dry. Let's go and do all of these nice and quickly. And then we can get on to decorating. Background, there's enough space on this one. Okay. Oh yeah, the glue is gooping up. This one doesn't normally do it. It's got to be the hot weather. Got to be the hot weather that's doing it with this one. Yeah. Anyway, put that to one side, get a new glue sheet for the next ones. That's another one done. So there we go. That side, do this side. There we go. Another one, and our last one here. We can get done too. Someone outside gardening, so hopefully that noise is not too loud up here. Got a power tool on the go, I think that's what it sounds like. Okay, there we go, last one. We can just going to clean that goober off my glue. Oh, move that to one side and fold this one down too. There we go, lovely. So we go back to the first one here, and I'm just going to make sure that's got a nice crease in it, although to decorate them up I had them open like this, and that's purely because, as you can see, this has got the holes in where it came out of the book, so I decorated it up doing a whole piece like this just to reinforce that and strengthen it. So oh, I haven't got, here we go, here's my autumn digitals that I've been playing with, so let's find a nice one. Oh, that's nice, I like that on there with the pumpkins. Okay, so let's just tear this off. I'm using my wavy one this time. I always gravitate to the small, really fine tear ruler, and I just thought I'd try and mix it up and use. Oh, that's the papers. Oh, clumsy me, just excuse me. I've just sent all of these flying on the floor. There we go. I am very clumsy. I've got bits of paper everywhere now on the floor. Good job the cat's not in here. That would have scared the cat, and then when it come back they want to play with the paper. So sorry, I do apologise. I've been busy today already. I've done one video because I'm filming this ahead, so I've already done one video. So yeah, I'm feeling a little tired now. Okay. Right, now we're not going to need the whole piece, so I think we'll take it off about here actually, because I don't mind, I want to see a bit of the book page showing, so we'll come here. And then we can estimate how high we want that. There's the top, there's the top. To see what we've got, the Scarlet Letter of Child. Yeah, I don't mind seeing that. Actually, I'm going to come right here, I think, and have that. And then what I'll do is I'll just take these off at an angle like so, so that it fits. There, I think that's going to be nice. We can decorate that up with some labels and some bits. So let's give it an ink. Now I think that can just be glued straight on there. So let's I'm going to grab a new glue page. Oh, seals on this page. I don't really want to use them. That's the problem sometimes when I use these old magazines. They've got some gorgeous images, and if you do collage and stuff, and that, they're quite nice. So we'll use this one. I don't mind using this one. Okay, so let's go back to my Pritt stick, and we will just glue this all down. Yeah, goobers. There we go. So let's try and just kind of center it. There we go. Just going to grab a tissue and wipe that with my little glue tissue. Okay, so now we can decorate it up how we want it. We'll do this, do it all. Let's move that to one side. Let's move this back up here so that I don't knock it off the table again. Now I've got some little bits of ephemera here from, it's a collaboration, it's the Artie Mays Tracy Fox Creative Tag Fabrication Kit. I haven't used this one in ages, and as I'm still waiting to cut out fussy cut out my mushrooms, it's got mushrooms in here, so that's why I've picked this one. I wanted to grab out the mushrooms and use them. It's got some lovely little cards and stuff in here as well with the mushrooms on, which I just thought, as we're doing autumn, you can't do autumn without mushrooms. So that's, I think, most of the little mushroomy bits. There's the mushroomy on there. Is that a mushroom too? No, it's a bird. Oh, I can see another mushroom. Another mushroom, and there. Okay, so we've got those to have a play with and decorate up. They actually look like they've got some faux tea cards in. I've got I've got a punch that does these little maple leaves that I thought would be quite nice to decorate as well. And I've just picked one of my Tracy Fox labels. These are her rather random mix labels. I just thought we could use some of those. I need to reprint those as well. I'm getting quite low on my stuff. Okay, so what do we want? I think we want some mushrooms, don't we? Let's have a little look. Do we want a little collection of mushrooms? Actually, I'm just going to, now that's dried enough, I'm going to refold this because now I tend to decorate each side as each side is, rather than open it out full. Let's give it an ink. looks nice. Okay, so let's see what we want. I'm just going to think about a couple of these little mushrooms down here, maybe. Maybe just a little label from here. Maybe something like that would look quite nice. And then I'm just wondering if we put that up there, or do we want that one up there? I like that one actually. There we go, nice and simple, just to decorate up. These need an ink. And I'm just going to get this and my brush and do the mushrooms. I feel like they're on quite thin paper, these mushrooms, or thin card. It would have been card that I printed it on, but it's quite thin. There we go. Right, so we had this down first, didn't we? So let's use my little trick that one of my subbies told me about. And that just holds that in. Okay, got my little tweezers. Would help if it was up the right way. How I feel today, totally upside down. Oh. There we go. And we go with this one first. So this is just my PVA glue, my extra strong one that I use. It's similar to the like Anita's tacky glue or anything like that, but it's just a bit more loose. It's a bit more thinner and looser, so it's easier for me to squeeze out. Let me do you about there. That's good. Down just a touch. Oops. Oh, I'm being very clumsy today, aren't I? Very clumsy. Right, second little mushroom. And you can go, I think I'm actually going to move you just there, I think. There. Okay. Oops. That's the lid. Move that behind me, otherwise I'll be tripping up. And then we'll just have this one, I think about there, would look quite nice. And because of that lovely background, I don't think that actually needs anything more on there. That's really nice. Okay, this side now, what do we want on this side? I might actually use some of these little punched leaves. Have a mushroom. You've got a little short stubby mushroom there, haven't we? And we could have a couple of little leaves over the top of it. Well, that would look nice, wouldn't it? And then maybe just a little label at the top. Yeah, I think that's all we need on this one. So we can use this to ink this. And then I think I'm going to stick this down straight away. About there, wasn't it, I think? Yeah. There we go. And then let's bring this back and ink, give these a bit of an ink. They go that way. Make them look a bit more grungier so that they're like the forest floor. Turn that one that way. There, and then let's ink up our little mushroom. There we go. So, where do we kind of want the mushroom? We want him about there, don't we? I'm very quiet, aren't I? Sorry. Concentrating on these mushrooms. As I said, I did another video this morning. I'm filming this one ahead, so I'm a bit quiet this afternoon. Let's just lift that up. Let's say about there. There we go. That looks good. Okay, and then we want to put little leaves on. So yeah, this is a punch that I've got with these leaves. It's a lovely punch, but it's very hard to use because it actually is supposed to emboss as well as punch out. So I'll show you. I should have it. Have I got it to the side of me? No, I haven't got it to the side of me. It's over behind me. It's an X cut one, same as this cutting mat that I can get here in the UK, and as I said, it's a lovely stamp. I love the maple leaf, but you really have to put your full weight down on it when you're doing it. It's quite a tough one to do. I'm going to move that slightly up there. There, that's very autumnal look. So that is one nicely done. Very simple, easy to do. You could mass make these quite easily. So that's one. Let's grab another one and we will decide on our background piece. I'll try not to knock them over this time round, knock this over. Okay. So what do we want? A bit too much in the centre. More pumpkins. Because it's all mixed up now, isn't it? What have we got under here? Yeah, it's all mixed up. I had it kind of in order. Let's just use that leaf one. Right, let's go back up on the shelf out the way. I don't want to knock it down again. Okay, so I'm going to take this off the bottom. Take off the side. That's not straight. There we go. How far over do we want to come on this one? I would say to that red line there. Just going to go over it, and there we go. Put that back in my box. And how far up do we want to come? I actually want most of the leaves, so I'm actually going to chop a bit more off the bottom, I think. Yeah, I want a bit more of the leaves, so I'm going to go here. That'll make a fun little collage strip. Okay, there we go. That's nice. I like that. So let's just take off these bits. And give this an ink. There it is. Bring back my glue page. Here's this side. There we go. Get this kind of centre-ish. Yeah. Oh, my fingers are a bit sticky. I'm just going to grab a wet wipe and wipe my hands. I feel very sticky. Okay, put that to the side. Right, so what do we want to do to decorate this one up? I might, let's see, let's just refold this. Give it an ink. I'll do a Gail Gastonelli, and do a bit of ink and thinking. I'm actually doing for time wise. We're into 33 minutes, so I might get this one done, and that'll be it for my capacity for filming. Okay, so what I'm thinking of using is I have got these tubs that are filled with Mrs. Coggs stuff. There's all sorts of stuff in here, her little printout kits, and I just wondered about some of these forest creatures. I need to use these more. I don't use them that much. Oh, that deer is lovely. And that deer look nice on there. Maybe it could be with a few little mushrooms. That's a bit too tall, that mushroom. What about that one? That might be nice. I quite like that for that side. Okay, let's go with that. Let's move this back over here. And do we want to put some leaves as well on the bottom? I think we do. I think I'm going to do that. Right, let's ink this gorgeous little picture up of the deer. They used to get a little muntjac deer in our garden. When we everywhere had all the COVID lockdowns and everything, we started to get a little muntjac deer, a little female deer, and she would literally come in every single day. At dusk she would come in and mooch all around, and at one point she even came through in the day and settled down at the bottom end of the garden, because I had the washing out at the time, and I had to leave the washing out overnight because I didn't want to go down and scare her, because the back garden is a bit of a triangle shape. It goes to a point, and it meant she couldn't get out. She would have to then have come back down the garden, down the side of the path, the house, along the path, and out between our two cars on the driveway. So it was like, okay, don't go in the back garden at all, the washing's gonna have to stay out overnight. Yeah, she visited us for months and months. She came through, was in the garden, but unfortunately after, I've still got little leaves to do, after the COVID lockdown was eased and everything kind of went back to a bit more normality, I think just the sheer volume of traffic, I hope nothing happened to her, I really do. I affectionately called her Belle, and we used to have a couple of male ones as well that would at one point follow her around. So that you had Gaston was one of them, because he had really big antlers on the top of that of one, and then the other one I affectionately called Chip. You can see a theme going on there. But yeah, I haven't seen them for months and months and months. Sad. I like to just think that maybe with COVID, now that everything's kind of back to normal, it's they just didn't come through the way they used to. I've noticed there's a lot more building work going on further up on the estate, because that was the other thing, we live on an estate, so I was so surprised to see them, because we've got no wooded area, well, not near to us in walking distance or anything, but I'm guessing as a deer would walk around and stuff at night, they have a bigger a wider roaming area. So yeah, and it found our little garden, and the fact that I have lots and lots of wildflowers growing, as I always affectionately say to my husband, there's no such thing as a weed, it's just a flower in the wrong place. And he's like, yeah, but we've got lots of flowers in the wrong place in the garden, because I have lots of natural elements to the garden and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess that's why she just would keep coming. In fact, all three of them would keep coming in and munching the flowers, and always found something to eat. And if we had any spare apples, we used to put them out as well. They loved apples, really loved the apples. So yeah, very sad, but it was wonderful to have it when we did. Very, very wonderful. It was the highlight of every day, checking the security cameras to see the little deers walking in and having a little munch around and stuff. Okay, so this one, I wanted it to go slightly higher there, and then we'll ground the mushrooms by putting some leaves on it. That one like so. So yeah, the garden's very quiet now. Sad, but that's just the way it goes. Just the way it goes. Put this one here, and then that other one can just go over the top of them. And then I do think I might need, I feel like I want a little label at the top. Yeah, I'll put that one that way. Oops, it moved. And there we go. So what little labels have we got to put at the top? Got some little labels here. What's that? Very short on my little labels. What's that say? Not sure what that says. That's too big. No, I'm going to go with that one. Going to go with that one. So let's just give it a quick little ink and pop that one down, and then I'll check my time because I think I might be very, very close to the time. About there. Yeah, we're doing, yeah, we're up to 42 minutes, so I don't want it to cut out on me, so I haven't done that side. But you don't even have to, you could just leave it like that if you didn't want to embellish too much. But that was the one that we've got done, and then this, as I showed you, how I just prepped them together ready. So we've got a couple more spare that we can do some decorating with, and then these were the ones that we did there. So it's just a nice simple quick little craft along for you to do. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for following along with me, and I'll see you again in my next Let's Craft video. Take care everyone. Bye.